Welcome to Talk Newmarket VA, podcast hosted by Town of Newmarket staff. I'm Christian Kerr, the Chief of Police.
I am Amber Smoot, Events and Marketing Director, and we are here with a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Sure. Hello. I'm Jimmy Shiffeltt, owner of Southern Kitchen in Newmarket, Virginia.
Okay, already hungry.
Already.
Sorry, I didn't bring
Already
anything
hungry.
with me.
No
Sorry.
apple fritters.
Jimmy didn't bring any apple
I
fritters.
should have brought them. Sorry.
And we were talking about fried chicken. But welcome back to episode 6. Thanks for listening. Amber, I know you're finishing up a busy month in September, and October is probably busy for you also. I think we have the Fairway 5K, right?
Yes, we do. We have Fairway 5K on October the 16th, and online registration is open.
That's the run, right?
Yeah.
I hope to win that again this
You
year.
have to win that again? You're right there in the front of the pack.
Run walk. If you're not familiar with the Fairway 5K, the town has been hosting that event for the last several years. It starts in the Newmarket Community Park, goes down Cadet Road, across Route 11, over to John Sevier, through the Shimbley Golf Course on the front 9, and back to the park for 3.1 miles. It's a super, I'm biased again, but it's a super cool 5K. The route is nice. You get to walk the early morning on the Shimbley. You get to see the mountain and that view. I don't remember which hole it is, like number 7 or something like that, but when you make the turn and you crest the top of the hill there, the view is pretty rewarding. And then you work your way back. The funds that are raised for that, we put that back into the community park. We've been able to purchase some of the new fitness equipment, or replace update the fitness equipment is really what I'm trying to say. And that's the goal again. But Amber's always looking for sponsorships for that and participation.
Yep, absolutely. The sponsorship piece is really just what anybody would want to help with. That helps to pay for the timing company that comes out to do the timing, because we do a chipped-based timing run. So that's what the sponsorships go for. Anything obviously left over goes into the equipment, and we've really been able to do a lot. That equipment is pretty snazzy, if you ask me. It is. You work with your own body weight, right?
Yep.
So
it's weight resistant.
Yeah.
Training. You can do arms, legs. I can't remember exactly how many pieces we have, but I'm guessing we're around 7 or 8 pieces potentially that we have replaced. It's super nice. It's all metal, plastic seating, so weather resistant, and it's located at the community park.
So if you're a fairway, if you're just a 5K runner and you really like running, please register and come on out. And it is early registration fee is $25, and that is up until this one. I actually have to look at my calendar because these dates I don't have in my head. Up until the 25th, and then that way you can be guaranteed a T-shirt. And then after early registration, it goes to $30. But remember, those funds do go back into the park to help the community. And yeah, so it's a good time. Even if you wanted to walk, we have people come out with strollers. One thing we can't do is pets. Dogs cannot come with you because of the golf course. But you can bring, a stroller. You can walk. I have to give a shout out. I don't remember the gentleman's name. And he is like 90 years old, and he comes out. I mean, he is amazing. His son comes out with him, and he does the whole thing. It's so proud of him. He's awesome. Comes out and does the 5K every year.
Yeah.
We love having him.
That is neat. Hopefully, if I make it that long, I can do the same.
And keep going.
Yeah.
Agree.
What? Then Crossroads, the last Crossroads.
So that's in October 8th because we've had to reschedule some stuff because of wonderful rain. Mother Nature has not been my friend this year in terms of events, but we did have to move August to October. So we discussed this our last podcast, how awesome that's going to be because it's just this wonderful fall. You got that fall weather, sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt, some jeans, and get to enjoy some music at the park. And so that'll be
Rebel
October.
Park.
Yeah, Rebel. Yep, Rebel. Always at Rebel. And yeah, so we've got that to another very busy month.
Nice. Well, hopefully you'll get a break before the Test of Season event.
Yeah, November is usually my good break point. November is my breather.
But not really, because you're already starting to plan for 2022 events. So
Yes.
maybe not, maybe a little slower pace, but maybe not so many evenings or weekend events. But
yes, exactly.
We appreciate your efforts and all
Thank
of
you.
these events.
Agree. I hope we can do the candy cane flashlight. That was a fun thing to
Flashlight candy cane
Yeah,
hunt?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't know
am
how
planning on it.
do. Yeah. Good.
Yes, I am planning that again this year. So be on the lookout, everybody, for that. I'll be posting stuff here soon.
And not to talk about Christmas in September, but a few weeks ago we got another shipment of Christmas lights for the park.
Woohoo!
To
So beautiful.
to build on that and add more lighting and more trees and such and more decorations up
Just
there.
more.
More.
Yeah, and it's almost September. We can talk about Christmas. I mean, if
Okay, we have Halloween. We have Thanksgiving.
we do, we do have those. But I mean, if stores can put stuff out in like June, they're fluffing trees in June. We can just give highlights of what's to come. But
My wife could decorate a tree right now for sure.
oh yeah, no, not me.
She's doing the countdown.
Well, I noticed Dunkin' Donuts has. I said Dunkin' Donuts because that's what Corinne says, but pumpkin donuts and coffee drinks. So we're not quite to fall yet, but I guess it's all right. So Jimmy, thanks again for coming. Jimmy owns what I would consider a landmark of Newmarket. Most people ask where Newmarket is, and you say, and they're like, I don't know if I've ever been there. And we say, well, Southern Kitchen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Southern Kitchen. I've been there. If you've been to Southern Kitchen, you've been to Newmarket. So tell us about your business, how you got started. I know that Southern Kitchen's been there
1955.
a lot longer than you.
Way longer than me.
And me.
Way.
Amber.
I mean,
That's
they took care of Southern Kitchen a long time ago. So yeah, it's just my job not to mess it up, right? That's all I've got to do.
Yeah. Just got to keep it going.
So yeah, it started in 1955 with the Newlands, Lloyd Newland and his wife started the restaurant way back when. All the way up till then, I believe their son took it over. I want to say 2000. Randy Newland and Rebecca ran the restaurant up till I purchased it 4 years ago.
Has it really been that long?
It's
Wow.
it's been 3 years. It's almost we're coming up on 3 years. It's crazy, yeah. Well, in the middle of the pandemic, no less.
Right, time flies when you're having
About
fun.
yeah. And so it was. I've been in the industry forever, since I was a child. I feel like, so I always dreamed of owning a restaurant. I didn't know that it was going to be Southern Kitchen, but when the situation came and it was looking for a good spot, I heard about Southern Kitchen, came down and spoke to Cindy, who's been there 42 years, by the way. I don't know if anybody's been to Southern Kitchen. You know who Cindy Reamer is.
She's so sweet. She does a great job.
She is Southern Kitchen.
For sure.
For sure. So talked to her and then, just started the process, and then the dream came true, was able to get through there, and here we are now.
Well, we are very glad to have you. I really enjoy working with you and your wife. and you guys are keeping things like those staples at Southern Kitchen. You guys want to make sure that you keep those on board. I know a lot of people, and we were actually talking about this prior, but a lot of people were worried that you all will come in and change like the chicken, because they are known for their fried chicken. It is fantastic, and you guys weren't coming in with a thought of just changing it. You wanted just to keep it going, add some new things to the menu.
Definitely, the Southern Kitchen was Southern Kitchen. It was a success way before I got there. When I was a kid, I remember Southern Kitchen. You know, when we're having chicken, it was Southern Kitchen. Where'd the chicken come from? So I grew up with Southern Kitchen just like everyone else. I'm from the area. I live in Broadway. So I grew up on it too. Again, I didn't know that that's what Angie and I were going to come back and buy, but everything has already been there about Southern Kitchen and what they are about. So it was just continuing that legacy and being able to let my family now continue on that legacy. And I got a little guy and a 9-year-old girl and a 3-year-old little guy. So one day maybe they'll be there too. We'll see. She's in there all the time. You'll see her all the time. If you come in, you'll see the little girl running around doing whatever she's allowed to do right now. Yeah.
And here's what I like. You know, you're talking about your children, you know, being involved, and so we know that the Newland family was very involved with the business, you know, down to the kids and stuff. I love the fact that your all shirts say Southern Kitchen Family on it.
Yeah.
I don't think that could speak more truer.
Well, you know, I don't use the word change when we talk about Southern Kitchen. And I came in and purchased it. We were talking about this earlier. What change was never what I needed. Southern Kitchen needed. It didn't need change. We didn't talk about change.
Right.
Maybe evolve a little bit here or there in new items, and you know, Friday night shrimp night is something new that we do. But change was never a word that we tried not to use. And yes, the family, you know, they're there. Angie, if you look at our social media or our Facebook page, Angie is at home taking care of that, and I can assure you, spends lots of time on our social media page. So, yeah, thank you for that. And the family shirts came just like that. I talked to the employees, and I was like, you know, it was obvious this place was family, and it was all about family, and people that have been there for 42 years, and 12 years, and 10 years. Those are the people that are Southern Kitchen. That's what Southern Kitchen is about, is those people. And just said, you know, what are the things that Southern Kitchen is about? And then we made this list, and that's what's on the back of the shirts, too. So everything from hometown to meringue pies is on the back of the shirt. So, yeah.
So I know recently I've been going to Southern Kitchen since I was a kid. And when I started with the police department and switched over to day shifts, that was one of my go-tos. Normally, I'm normally there 1 or 2 days, sometime during the week.
Well, Chris, now we see you a little bit more than that, Chris. Sometimes
it's sometimes
there's sometimes there's takeout orders with your names.
Yeah,
it might not be.
And living in Newmarket now, it's the takeouts. But I know that you're open 7 days a week and closed on major holidays, but you can start with breakfast, and then there's a lunch special Monday through Friday, right,
Definitely.
Jimmy?
There is, and there's not a lot of places that do that. Go from a breakfast special, then there's a lunch special, and then there's an evening special. I mean, that's a lot going on, and this place has been doing that for a while, so we keep that same tradition going on. But yes, we open at 7. Right now, we close at 9. Those hours will probably change as we get toward the end of fall. We'll start closing at 8 or something like that. But yes, there's a daily lunch special every single day. Some new ones that have came that, you know, like the 50-50 burger is a pretty popular lunch special.
I like that one.
Yeah. The spicy chicken sandwich was just on the other day. That's a pretty good one. Turkey bacon Swiss was a new one that we've brought. There's been a couple of new ones. The breakfast bowls in the morning are customer inspired, but these things have absolutely taken off. The cooks are just like, Jimmy, please stop it.
I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. I was in there one morning and I was like, Jimmy, I want something different. Can we do a breakfast bowl? And he's like, sure. What do you want in it? And there it is. It's I don't know. Is it on the menu yet?
It is. we didn't really change the menu. We let the menu evolve a little bit. We shifted some things around so that I could fit these breakfast bowls on there. And yes, Chris, you were a part of the breakfast bowl inspiration, along with, the regular guys that you go in there. So you go in and it's like cheers. There's, hi, Harry. Hi, Houston. Hi, Jim. Hi, Tim. It's same guys that you see every day. And
waiting for Cindy to unlock the door.
Right, that happens too.
And this is, talking about Cindy. Cindy is awesome. She's a wonderful person. Been there a long time, and can easily run Southern Kitchen with her eyes closed. And
she does run Southern Kitchen.
But I'm spoiled when I go in there because I don't order a drink. They already know, and I don't look at a menu. And I'm not the only one that is like that. There's a lot of other people, but Cindy and those ladies that work in there are awesome and take good care of the customers. But the thing about Southern Kitchen is you can, at breakfast, you can get 2 eggs and bacon or a steak.
Yeah.
At lunch, you always have what I call the historical 2-piece chicken and a side and a special. And then dinner is the same. You can easily get a burger or a chicken salad cold plate or a steak.
Yeah. Or a big salad. Yeah.
Or a big salad.
Yeah. Or a salmon, I always call it's more than just a diner. We're kind of in between that diner restaurant. We can call ourselves a diner, certainly, but we could call ourselves a restaurant too. Diners serve the food that we do, but salmon on the menu, there's not a whole lot of diners that might have salmon on the menu, but so we can exist as both.
You definitely have a variety of food. And being a parent, I know that you've added a kids menu or you did, I guess. It was always an option to get those things, but now the dinosaur chicken nuggets
chicken nuggets. Tater tots.
Yeah, and tater tots. What a hit.
And that's a hidden.
Those speak to the kids.
It's a hidden menu item with adults. Don't think it isn't. We have a lot of regular adults. Don Bull, I don't know if anybody knows Don Bull. He comes in a lot. He knows that there's tater tots on the menu, and he puts tater tots on his thing. Hush puppies. We got really good hush puppies now. You have to try our hush puppies. Houston. I don't know if anybody knows Houston. But Houston replaces those when he comes in to get shrimp on Fridays. He replaces the hush puppies because they're really good. House of Autry. I mean, they're just regular, but they're good hush puppies. Good, you'll like them.
I did not have breakfast this morning.
Me either.
Lunch cannot come soon enough.
I fly through the restaurant a lot of times, and I'm drinking coffee like it's going out of style, and I forget to eat our awesome breakfast. Yeah.
I would say that. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I went with my best friend to Southern Kitchen to have lunch, and I was looking through, and I didn't want anything super heavy, but I was really excited when I saw the baked potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Were on there, and I think actually I was in a conversation with Angie on Facebook. I was like, I'm so excited about this. You have no idea, because there's so many times where I'm like, I just want a baked potato. But then it said like only after 5 p.m.
Yes.
And I happened to see it on there, and I was like, oh, they just made my life. This is great. So I had that, and then a side salad with the famous blue cheese.
And the famous blue cheese. That is we have people come in and order quarts. I'm like, what are you going to do with a quart of blue cheese? But
eat it or
I
drink
guess.
it with a straw.
Whatever.
It's so good.
We'll keep on making it. I promise you it'll still be here forever and ever and ever. It will be here.
On that thought, I'm not a fan of it, but I know there's a lot of people in our area that like it. There's a lot of people that travel through and come back when they're through to get peanut soup.
Oh gosh,
yeah.
Peanut soup.
And that's pre-Jimmy. That's been at Southern Kitchen for a long, long time.
It's an iconic piece.
I don't know if it's been there since it opened. We could find that out, but it's been around for quite a long time. And there was a story written about during peanut soup way back when. A alongside these high-end fancy restaurants, and then they're talking about Southern Kitchen in their peanut soup. It is very unique. Everybody should come in. We'll give you a sample. Come on in. We'll give you a little 1 ounce sample. We'll let you try it. And if you're in love, then we'll get you a cup. We'll get you a bowl. Chris, I can eat it. I love the peanut soup. I cannot eat a whole bowl of it, but I can eat one of the little cups of peanut soup. But yeah, it's very unique. It tastes like peanut soup. I don't know how to describe it. Just think of peanuts and think of soup, and
there you have it.
Come try it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not, just because I don't care for it, I'm not saying it's not good. I think it's an acquired taste. There's a lot of people that really close friends that every time we go there, they're like, I got to have a cup of peanut soup.
It's unique
for a bowl. But, and then you already mentioned the meringue pies, and I know there's a lot of people that come for the meringue pies.
Well, a lot of people come, and then the dessert, I mean, just in general, people probably get dessert here more than they do anywhere else because they're going for that meringue pie. And that, let's just say, these meringue pies are inspired by, again, one of those family members of Southern Kitchen a long time ago. Her name was Mrs. Durrett. These recipes are her recipes that she actually did way back when. So these are, I don't know, 50-year-old recipes, whatever these recipes are for these lemon meringue pies. And we still have that recipe. And we still see her every once in a while. So we're still making those pies that she was making a long time ago and still in the restaurant. And yes, you can still get them for sure.
And now you have the little cooler going in the door where you put them in there to grab the
spinning
attention.
Around.
Yeah.
So much
Jimmy's,
attention.
When you walk in, it's welcome to Southern Kitchen, and you don't know if it's coming from the meringue pie that's got you,
Yes.
or is it
At night
the
when the
hostess.
lights are out. It looks like this small spinning strobe light, and this pretty pie is in there spinning around, and you see the light flash by. It's pretty fun.
So you mentioned lemon meringue, but my favorite is the peanut butter, and then you have chocolate.
Coconut's my favorite.
And peanut butter, my favorite is the chocolate. I'm all over the chocolate for sure. And the meringue is better than my grandma's. I love you, Grandma. I miss you. But I remember moving my grandma's meringue off to eat to her chocolate pie. But the meringue here, I eat it all. It's a good thing.
And it's huge.
My wife's favorite is the coconut. And the peanut butter is only on the weekends. But we're thinking about, that's something, that's the evolution of Southern Kitchen. Everybody loves it so much and everybody wants it that we're thinking about just having it all the time. It would just be another layer for Southern Kitchen to have peanut butter pie available all the time. Not yet, so don't start calling yet. Just hold on. Give us time to get caught up.
Don't jump the gun there and just...
But you can call and order a whole pie.
Yes, definitely.
And for pickup or what have you.
Around the holidays, it's nuts. You'll look back and it's like 10 coconuts, 6 chocolate, 4 lemon, and that's people that are picking up pies around Easter or, any kind of holidays. They give them away. They put bows on the box, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
I mean, just a few day notice or a week's notice really probably is helpful. But if you need a pie, you can order them ahead.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it ahead, and if we got it in the building, we'll sell it to you. We'll definitely sell it to you. Keeping up with these pies, it's a crazy thing. It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job keeping up with just the pies.
But you can also get a milkshake.
Malted milkshake.
A malted milkshake. You could get...
I had apple pie with vanilla ice cream. That's what I had. It was good.
And cherry.
And there's cherry. Would you have blackberry?
That is the most popular, is blackberry. And when things were going bad, we couldn't get them. We couldn't get a hold of blackberry pies. It was weird. There's just during the pandemic, there's a lot of items that you just couldn't get a hold of. And blackberry pie was one of them. Couldn't get a hold of.
If you can hear a leaf blower, we apologize.
Way to go, Public Works Department out there making the town look beautiful.
They haven't got to mow the grass for a month, so yeah.
Cleaning up the sidewalk edge there.
They didn't get the podcast memo.
No, they didn't. We appreciate that. But, Jimmy, let's go back to some of the other things that you have on the menu that someone may not be familiar with. and it's one of my favorites, is the Trailblazer. If you haven't had the Trailblazer, please try it. Amber was mentioning the blue cheese, homemade blue cheese. My favorite dressing, Amber, is the Thousand Island.
Which is also homemade.
I like it. It's homemade?
Oh, yeah.
Did not
all of
know
our
that.
dressings, and now our ranch is homemade, too. The ranch now it's homemade. That's
not
an
know
evolution
that.
of Southern Kitchen, you know. In our salad, we cut our salad fresh. We don't no bag salad in the restaurant. No more. So that's another evolution.
Loving you all more and more.
Mashed potatoes, but now we have real mashed potatoes now. Real mashed potatoes, which are amazing. And my belly can tell you that there's too many. The Trailblazers is awesome,
Anybody want to
You're
come
right.
have lunch with me today at Southern Kitchen?
Should have brought food so we could sit here and chew it.
But also you have the Chief. The Chief.
That is the Trailblazer.
Yeah, wrap.
Yes.
I was on that kick for a while, and when Randy and Rebecca owned it, I was in there one day. I was like, you should just name this after me. And then, like, 6 months later, there's the Chief on the menu.
And it's still there. The one we just printed, we had to well, I'm telling stories, but it came off by accident, and we had to do a reprint just the other day, and we printed it without, and that's why I was like, God, put it back on there. So it's got to go back on there.
I would have been disappointed if the Chief wasn't on there.
Some of the best ideas come from customers. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
listening to your people and you listen to what people want, these breakfast bowls, and then it was the steak bowl after that. Everybody's, well, can you do it with steak? And I went, well, yeah, we can do it with steak. Let's do it with steak. So most of the good ideas come from the customers. And that's kind of how Friday Night Shrimp Night started too. You know, there was nobody says, where can we get steamed shrimp? And I was like, well, let's do this. So it grew like that now, and it's exploded. Now we're doing lobster tails and sometimes crab stuffed mushrooms or crab dip. So yeah.
And that's a super busy evening for you.
Oh yeah. Come early or call it and grab it and go.
Yeah, it's just driving by on Friday evenings, seeing everyone out waiting. Do you do call ahead or anything like that? Is it just you just get there and get on the list?
We don't do call ahead seating because we're not a huge place. So we can't really do it like that. If you call us and say, you know, I've got 12, then maybe we can try to manipulate something and get the table ready for you if you're real close. But predominantly people, you know, they come early, they get in, and lately we've been having, 45-minute and even hour waits. We're very blessed in that people are willing to wait to still come in, and just that we have the business at all. We're just very blessed. We certainly are.
So something that most people don't know, and please don't kick me from underneath the table when I say this, and please know before I say this that this may not be offered currently, but you guys actually have an event space downstairs.
We do.
That I know that we here at the town have used it for council retreats and things. It's a great little area. I know the chamber has used it. Like I said, I prefaced that with, I don't know if they're utilizing that space for events right now. I know so many places are currently struggling with staffing. And I know that setup sometimes isn't the most convenient for your servers. However, it is down there, and it's a really nice area for little meetings or I guess like a birthday party or something.
How many people can you fit in there, Jimmy?
You could get 100 in there, but comfortably 80 is the best. I think, you're really comfortable at 80, and that's a large group. But, smaller groups, they come in and they use it for meeting space. And we're going to get some meeting equipment so that we can have that for them and be able to offer that to them. But another layer of the business is something that we wanted to expand on, was doing more events downstairs. And outside catering, prior to the pandemic, we had started doing some outside catering, weddings and wedding events. And I've been collecting my equipment here and there, and we're really close and being prepared to have lots of outside events. So anybody looking for a catering, we're working on it. We're getting there. We've been doing some. We did a 95 person wedding just the other day, or during the yard crawl, which was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Wow, that's awesome.
The room that Amber and Jimmy are talking about, it's super cozy. There's a fireplace there. it's super nice, and it's kind of like a little hidden secret. It's really not a secret, but a lot of people don't know about it.
Right. I agree. It felt like nobody really knew about the space, and I think we've rented out more now than we have in a long time, and just letting people know that it's there and it's offered, and we're trying to do more of those down there. We love doing events, Chris. We weren't able to do any there for a while, and it's open. We would love to have your event. We can do any kind of meal you want, any kind of Southern Kitchen meal, up to fried chicken and all kinds of good stuff for you.
And you just call Southern Kitchen, talk to you or Cindy or someone.
Call, ask for Cindy. Ask for anybody. Just call and ask for anybody for the banquet or banquet situations, and they'll find you the right person. It might be Cindy. Could be Erica. Could be me. Could be Sarah. Who knows what it could be.
But Cindy's going to have
Cindy,
say.
yeah, she'll end up being a part of it.
So Southern Kitchen has been in the community, as we've talked about, for so long. Not only does Southern Kitchen serve the community just by food, but you guys have been very involved, and you are always looking at ways to be more involved in the community, such as events. They are a Crossroads sponsor this year, and they're a Crossroads sponsor this year and helping with that. And I know that you wanted to help with National Night Out, but had conflicting schedules there. But Jimmy and his family are just very open to helping the community in different ways, and I think it's wonderful. There was one day he just said, we're going to give you all lunch down at the town office, and that was so sweet. We all really appreciated. Obviously, we don't ever expect anything like that, but it was so nice.
Those
so
guys
generous.
were, during the, everybody's huddled up in their house and trying to stay safe, and these public work guys, they're still out here doing their job just like they were doing it before things were bad during the pandemic. So we wanted to make sure they got some chicken one day. So, yeah, I'm sure they enjoyed that.
Yeah, well, we appreciate everything you do, not just on the restaurant side as far as serving this amazing food to the community, but also just your other endeavors into making New Market better.
It's an awesome town. I tell everybody, come to New Market, come for Southern Kitchen, and then walk around and see what the town has to offer. And all these small towns have supported us through all of this, and we really, really appreciate it. If not for the local support, where would we have been, a year ago? So we certainly appreciate everything.
Yeah, we're glad that you guys came out of last year and you made it work. You figured it out and
bought the place in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that was tough for you, and you stayed open with takeout orders, and I appreciate that. I know that had to be tough. The whole time we're talking, I keep thinking, and there's only a few places really left that does this, but the steak for two is an option, but the Texas toast with the steak.
Just thrown on top too, right?
Yeah.
I get an extra piece. Like, I'll get the mini steak or something, and I always get an extra piece of toast. That's just, I got to have the piece of toast. A little garlic toast. Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunately, me too.
Yeah. I can't stay away.
But the thing about Southern Kitchen, and I kind of talked about this, but literally you can get a chicken salad sandwich or a steak or fish or shrimp. There is a huge variety on your menu, and that has to be hard for you and your staff to keep up with and order and all that in. But there is a huge variety, and if you're hungry, you definitely can find something on there, from vegetable plate, vegetarian options, protein. It's all there.
It's all there. It's a big menu. I agree. It is a big menu, and it's a lot of prep goes into just one thing. Home fries are a huge favorite. Everybody, home fries. You have to have home fries. Everybody wants home fries. It seems like it's one of the coleslaw. I mean, when we do our coleslaw, we're shredding coleslaw, big heads of cabbage back there. So
I am a coleslaw snob. Like a snob. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'm very, very particular about coleslaw and how it's made, what it tastes like. But I'll eat y'all's
Yeah, this
coleslaw.
coleslaw,
Like, it's good.
It is a commonly made item because it's so darn popular. It's definitely the number one side is the coleslaw.
I'm kind of like that about potato salad.
Yeah.
But I do eat the potato salad from Southern Kitchen. Matter of fact, I think that's what comes with the Trailblazer.
You can have anything with it, but potato salad, sure. I mean, and I think it's because these old school recipes that you're used to having it. It tastes right. It's the right. You're like, oh yeah, that's how it should taste.
Yeah, but big menu, good food. We are about 8 minutes left here on the podcast. Jimmy, we're not running you out. Please chime in, but we appreciate you coming in. We appreciate your business. I know just from riding by there that you're super, super busy. Matter of fact, unfortunately, I've been a few times to go by lunch, and I'm like, working, I can't wait 25 minutes. So
you got to make plans earlier.
Yeah.
We need you to call that in at about 9 a.m.
Yep. So that's what I'll do. I'll just call it in or skip lunch there and get dinner from there. But I know you're busy, and that's good for you. But hopefully someone's listening that maybe hasn't been to Southern Kitchen in a long time, or they haven't been to Southern Kitchen and they're away from the area. But you gotta give Southern Kitchen a try. And we have a lot. We talked about this last month. We have a lot of other restaurants too. So you could easily get breakfast at Southern Kitchen, lunch at Jalisco's, and dinner at Kathy's or the Miller Grill or something. So there's a lot of variety. You could stop by and get that meringue pie to take home.
Yeah, come by and get dessert at least, right, for sure.
Or get a meal there and dessert somewhere else. But Jimmy and Southern Kitchen definitely has a lot to offer, and go by and meet Cindy, the boss. That's what I always say.
Okay, and where are you located? What is your
South
address?
Congress Street, 9576 South Congress Street.
What is your phone number?
Don't tell me. My phone number? How about we just
Not
give
your
you?
phone number. The restaurant. Nobody's going to call you to order. They want to call Cindy.
I'll help you out, Jimmy. It's 740-3514.
Ask for Cindy. No, don't have to. Ask for.
What? But you also have Facebook page, Instagram.
Yeah, you can find us at Southern Kitchen. We're on Facebook. Just look up Southern Kitchen, Newmarket, Virginia. There's a link on there that takes you to our website that we have, shows our menu and a little bit of back history and storylines and some great menu pictures. But the Facebook page is the one that's really grown the most. But if you look on there, you can see a lot of good stuff.
And give Jimmy a like, because occasionally you do giveaways.
We do giveaways. We're getting ready to. We're trying to get a hold of some Shenandoah County Fair tickets so that we can give away. But yeah, sometimes we'll do a 8-piece giveaway or a family chicken bucket giveaway, or
pies.
Even times we do a pie giveaway. Yeah, I try not to say that. The employees will get me.
Right.
Every time we post it, like, it'll happen. Like, they're like, Jimmy, buying all the pies. I'm like, yeah, that's why we're here.
Nice.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me over. This is a great thing. The town of Newmarket, I thank everybody in the town and all the local towns around here too for the support. But yeah, the town of Newmarket is rocking it. They're kicking butt.
Thanks.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Amber, do you have anything in closing?
I am really excited. We're getting closer to being able to roll out our little video that we've been working on with Sproutly. And we did some work with Sproutly. They're located here in town.
I've done stuff with them. They're
That's
awesome.
Right, aren't they? They're so
they
fantastic.
got it together, and they're right here in town. Like, I can drive up I can walk up there,
and they're great to work with. But we were doing some photography that I really desperately needed for marketing purposes, and they were like, well, do you want to do the video too? And I was like, well, let's throw it in there. So I am so excited to be able to roll that out here soon. So start looking for that. It's something that we can use at welcome centers. We can use it for marketing campaigns, something on our website. It'll be on our YouTube page. So just look for that. I'm really excited. I'm hoping that it is going to be a piece that citizens here can be proud of, but also entice people to come here, visit Newmarket, or see that it's a place they want to come to live. So look for that.
I got to get a sneak peek of it, and it's pretty awesome.
Those guys are the ones that did my. If you go to the Facebook and go to the link and you go to our page, they did a commercial, the first Southern Kitchen commercial. There's a cool commercial on there you can watch. It's about 25 seconds. Some banjo playing in the background or something like that, but it's a really neat commercial.
Nice. Yeah, Amber's video. I got a sneak peek. It's pretty cool. They did a super good job. It will be neat to get out there and share. What else you got, Amber? Is that about it?
I think that's about it. I mean, we've covered the events September through kind of some of October, but the rest of that we can talk on our next episode. Oh, and by the way, this is very late in fixing, but this is a correction. You said that this is Series 6. This is actually Series 7. We are on 7. In the beginning, you said it was 6. That's what I was looking up to make sure. But we are on 7.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting into those high numbers, guys. But no, this is actually 7.
I think
Wow.
she's trying to call you out, Chris.
She just
No.
did.
I think that's really what was really
She
I could keep him in place. No, I just wanted to make sure people didn't hear, oh, this is 6 if they were, listening to them in order. But we'll make sure it says 7 on the link.
I need Amber in my life to keep me on my toes.
You
for
have
that.
an Amber in your life.
I do.
And I need a Cindy in my life. We all need these. Yes.
Yeah, wow.
We need these people. We have to have them. That's for sure.
Don't forget to, if you're not liking Southern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram, give Jimmy's business a like. Don't forget to give the Town of Newmarket a like on YouTube, Facebook if you're not following the town page, and Instagram and Twitter. I think that has it covered with social media. Check the town's website for events, newmarketvirginia.com, Virginia spelled out. Amber and the staff here are always keeping that up to date. If you have anything else, Amber?
Nope, I think that's it for now.
And the news or in your alert, if you're not signed up to get text message, email alerts, or the e-newsletter, not sure how to do that, call Amber at the town office and she'll walk you through that.
You can do it on our website.
Yeah, those are good notifications to get. It could be emergency water line repairs, or it could be got one about movie night. So it's a good reminder. We appreciate you listening, taking time to listen to Newmarket or talk Newmarket VA. If we can help, if you need the police department, don't hesitate to call us. If you need something with town business, don't hesitate to call. Thanks.